the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings Offensive Player of the Year, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Vikings and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 23 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. What we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2nd and 11. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down and a run by Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Robinson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 65 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again on the ground, again Crockett. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw here. That's complete. It's Gordon. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the ball, Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Vikings head out to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 64 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll run with Robinson.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
They had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do. Try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run with Crockett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play. But just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
It's taken to the 26. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Hurts throw caught by Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A good pickup there of 22. Handoff now to Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Crockett. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Hurts buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To Gordon, out left. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Crockett. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They still can't get it. And he wisely will throw that one away. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Gordon's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Robinson with another carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dorsett making the catch.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that, right?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing is Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, and it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's got room.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 33. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
I'm not flying.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Okay, ready?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang.